These are the closing days of the Third Era. And the final hours.
Stop talking already!
You're the Grand Champion. I saw your fight against the Grey Prince. You're the best. Can I follow you around? I won't get in the way. golly, you're the best. I'm going to follow you and watch you and worship the ground you walk on. Let's go. Yes! Oh, great and mighty Grand Champion! Is there something you need? Can I carry your weapon? Shine your boots? Back rub, perhaps? Here? Right here? What about, say, over there? No? Right here? All right, then. You're the Grand Champion. Whatever you say.
Well met. What's
Greetings.
new with you?
How
I understand
goes
Daedra worship has become increasingly prevalent.
May I help you? Rosan is a talented smith, one of the best around if you ask me. Have a look at my wares. I'm sure there's something to suit you. You've made a good bit of gold. Fine transaction. You've made a good bit of gold. You've made a good bit of gold. That's more than I usually pay. Take care. Well met.
It's you.
Hello?
Pity on old tree.
Yes?
What's new with you?
They say syndicates of wizards.
Really?
That avoid
What's new with you? I heard people say
May I help you? Can I interest you in some of my wares? I can't do that. Only quality goods for sale here. What can I interest you in? Bye.
You have entered a holy place. What is your business here? These are dark times, and people's minds are poisoned by rumors and superstition. Unless you can persuade me of your good intentions, I cannot speak further on this matter. The 9 divines are boring. Deidre, there. We serve her will. You have entered these, unless you can persuade me of your good intentions. I'll be here.
I'm trying to concentrate. If you don't...
This place is sacred. Please respect.
What is it, citizen? Speak. Hail. Welcome to the Arcane University. Necromancy may be legal in Cyrodiil, but few will openly admit to practicing it now that the Mages Guild has banned it. If you wish to become a part of the Mages Guild, seek out the head of the local guild halls. They will instruct you further. Farewell. Hail, good citizen. How can I be of service?
Can you spare a coin?
Good afternoon.
Hi.
I understand Angar, the world-weary, they call me. I've been everywhere and done everything. Now I'm settled down for a good long rest. Bruma is a perfect town for a Nord man of leisure. Bracing mountain air, good food and drink, and lively Nord fellowship. Yes, the vampire hunter. As far as I know, he just showed up recently here in Bruma. Not only that, but he already found a vampire among us. Apparently, Braden Lyrian was one of those vile creatures, and Rainil slew him. Kinda strange, though. He seemed to be such an unlikable. I overheard a guard mention the Countess is looking for a piece to add to her collection of Akaviri artifacts. Our taxpayers' drakes at work. Countess Carvane's collection of Akaviri artifacts is known far and wide as one of the most complete. It's unsurpassed even by museum standards. I've heard that she's troubled by a particular piece that continues to elude her. However, I'm unsure of what it is, as she keeps it a secret. Her steward, Tolgan, occasionally approaches individuals the Countess feels is worthy enough to seek her prize. If you're interested in assisting the Countess, you can always seek out Tolgan. He's usually in the castle. I don't know what you're talking about. I don't buy or sell things. Farewell.
Ah.
Bye.
Good afternoon.
You
Hello.
get any closer and I'll
Hello.
turn your bones to ash. Back off.
Join the guild and fight for gold.
Hello there. Are you here to join the Mages Guild? Some say that Traven is misusing the power of the Archmage's position to further his personal agendas. The Guild is always accepting new members. You seem capable enough. Are you sure you want to join? Very good. You are now an associate of the Mages Guild. What a wonderful opportunity for you. Now, please keep in mind that you'll need recommendations from every local guild hall in Cyrodiil before you may enter the Arcane University. I dare say my opinion might carry more weight than others, if you take my meaning. Still, all are necessary to proceed. Good luck to you. You know what it's like. Make lots of friends and look busy. Same as anywhere. Guild members who have access to the university can craft their own spells, not to mention chat with the most important people in the guild. A recommendation from me? Well, of course. Raminus would naturally want my opinion, wouldn't he? This is a situation we can both benefit from, associate. You do me a small favour, and I'll happily send along a glowing recommendation. If you can find Jaskar, I'll write the recommendation immediately. He's disappeared. I mean, he's really disappeared. No one here has seen him in days. Volinaro thinks maybe a spell backfired. If someone from the council were to stop by and find him gone, it'd look bad for me. I can't have that. Talk to the mages here and see what you can find out. If you can make Jaskar reappear, you'll have your recommendation. Once I can see Jaskar again, I'd be more than happy to write a recommendation. Why, all the important people in the guild are there. Archmage Traven lives there, in the tower. It's a fabulous place. You really should see it someday. I've been there many times myself. The Imperial City just wouldn't be the same without it. Maybe someday, if you know the right people, you might get a chance to see it. Please come find me as soon as you've located Jaskar.
Volinaro, at your service. Need a spell? Need an item recharged? Need a witty practical joke played on someone? I can handle it all. It's a little too rugged up here for me. Add a couple hairs to a Nord, and you've got a bear. It's a shame that Selena doesn't join in our fun, but she takes her role as an alchemist very seriously. If you need supplies, she's the one to see. You want to find Jaskar? All right, I think I can help with that, but you have to agree to do something for me first. And whatever you do, you can't tell Jean about it, all right? That's the spirit. You help me pull off a little prank, and I'll help you find Jaskar. With all due respect to our wonderful leader, she couldn't cast her way out of a paper sack. It's insulting that we're here, working for her, when she knows nothing. She's managed to butter up the right people just enough to keep her position, and there's little we can do about it. But we have our ways of coping with the situation. Necromancy may be legal in Cyrodiil, but few... Really? You're going to love this. I'll teach you a spell to unlock things. What you need to do is get into Jean's desk and bring me her manual of spellcraft, okay? Her room is upstairs. Make sure no one sees you. You do that for me, and I'll make sure you can find Jaskar. Just go unlock Jean's desk with that spell I taught you. Find her manual of spellcraft, and bring it here to me. Her room should be easy to find. It's the only one upstairs that has a door. Just one more privilege she doesn't deserve. Bring me Jean. Always keep your magical equipment charged. What can I interest you in? Tell your friend. Let me know when you're done with that little task.
My name is Selina Urania. I'm a Mages Guild journeyman. I offer the finest goods and prices in all Cyrodiil. That's more than I'd usually pay. No deal. You got a great deal there. You're trying to drive me out of business. Thank you. Well, sometimes I feel we're not welcome here. The Nords don't like Heartlanders very much. Look, I like you and all, but I really don't want to get in the middle. If Volanara and Jaskar want to have their fun, fine. I'm not going to participate, and I'm not saying another word about it. Take it up with them. I suppose I like her well enough. Still, I don't quite think she deserves the hard time the others give her. What was it called again? Something root? Oh, sorry, I can't remember. I'm afraid unusual plant. I think I'll have to refer you to Sindarian. He's a fantastic alchemist in Skingrad who specializes in this sort of thing. The Mages Guild runs more or less like it always did, but we lost quite a few members when the practice of necromancy was banned. Be seeing you. How are you?
Well met. Have you pulled that little prank yet? You've got Jean's book, I see. All right then, I'll just take that from you. Meet me in the living quarters just after 10 p.m.
Hello?
How fare thee, friend?
Ready to find Jaskar? It was a good idea, wasn't it? I wonder how long she'll spend trying to figure out where she put it down. She won't figure this out for weeks. Ah, it's times like this I enjoy what I do. Just watch. You'll see. I hope I can help. Take care.
Hello there. I hear you've been looking for me.
Oh, please don't be mad.
We were just having some fun. We just got tired of Jean lording her position over us when she barely knows anything about magic. Every now and then, we like to trick her. We figured it was time to move on to a new prank. This one was getting boring anyway, so you can tell her you found me. Well, it was fun while it lasted. I'll have to start thinking up something new to try. There's not much to do here in the Bruma Guild. If you can get to the Arcane University, though, finding ways to confuse her just never gets old for me. It's good practice of our skills, too, but it's mostly just funny. Some say Traven is misusing the power of the Archmage's position to further his personal agendas. You too.
How do you do?
A pleasure to speak with you. Take care.
Good evening. Greetings, Nord.
Hi there. Any luck finding Jaskar? Found him, did you? Well, I suppose that's good.
You'll have to forgive me. I seem to have misplaced something. Yes, well, let's never mind that.
You've fulfilled your end of the bargain, though, so I'll fulfill mine. Ramanus will have my recommendation. And don't you forget about me once you've finished your training. I'm sure we can help each other out.
I don't know what Archmage Traven has against necromancy, but the first thing he did after taking over the Mages Guild was to ban its practice.
Bye.
Oh, a pleasure. You too.
How are you today?
Things in the guild have been different since Traven was named Archmage. They're more structured, but everyone seems tense.
Only quality goods for sale here. What can I interest you in? That seems a fair price.
An excellent bargain.
You're trying to drive me out of business. You've made a good bit of... You drive a hard bargain. You got a great... You drive a... Come back and see me again. Bye.
Good afternoon.
They say that Oblivion gates have opened outside cities all across Tamriel.
Oh, no. Have you heard any word about the other provinces?
Nothing I'd like to talk about. See you.
Goodbye.
What?
Have you noticed?
Sure.
They say that when you... Hello.
Have you noticed a change in the well water recently? It tastes strange to me.
I had no idea.
Sure.
Have you heard any word about the other provinces?
Nothing I'd like to talk about.
Be seeing you. I'm Ilanui. I'm only a conjurer, but Orantur is a full magician. Isn't he wonderful? Everyone is waiting to see if Farwell and his knights return from inside that dreadful Oblivion gate. Such brave lads. Orantur doesn't like to brag, but no one can match the reflect spells he can cast. He might teach you one if you're skilled enough. I don't know where it came from, but a mysterious gate appeared outside the walls of our city. The way the guards are reacting, it must be a threat. They're massing as if bracing for an attack. The portal is just outside the city walls through the west gates if you want to see for yourself. Be careful. Some say the gate leads to the realm of Oblivion itself. If the guards don't do something about the Oblivion Gate soon, I'm leaving town. It's not safe here. At the last Imperial Alchemy Symposium, I heard Sundarian mention something about a strange, glowing root. I'm afraid I can't remember what he said about them. Perhaps you should make the trip to Skingrad and ask him in person. That would be Falcar's responsibility. Some say that Traven is misusing the power of the Archmage's position to further... May I interest you in some of my fine wares? No deal. seems a fair price. That's more than I'd usually pay. That's a good deal. Thank you. Bye.
Afternoon.
Good afternoon. Hi! It's my... Only quality goods for sale here. What can I interest you in? I can't make that deal. A good price for a good customer. Thank you for... Be seeing you.
I'm Magician Orantor of the Mages Guild. I divide my time between the Cheydinhall Guild and my own private studies at Willowbank. The whole town is on edge with that Oblivion gate open just outside the walls. Trayvon has the best shield spell outside of the Arcane University. If you can cast it, it's definitely worth adding to your selection. You'll need to see Falcar about... Things in the guild have been different since Trayvon was named Archmage. They're more... What can I interest you in? Take care.
I hope I can help. Only... That's half of the count. Always... Good day.
What is it, associate? Don't tell me you're here for a recommendation. The Guild is still powerful in Cyrodiil, but poor decisions in the recent past have weakened it, perhaps killed it. We shall see. Archmage Traven is the first to take such a stance on necromancy. It upset more than a few people. Without recommendations from the local guild halls, you'll never see the inside of it. I dare say that's one of the few things Traven has done right. By all means, travel to the Imperial City and get stopped at the gates. You should get used to that sort of rejection. Don't waste my time if you're not ready for this. Are you prepared to do what is necessary to gain a recommendation from me? Very well. We shall see how prepared you actually are. There was a particular ring of burden I was some time ago. Another stupid associate somehow got his hands on it and managed to misplace it. If I didn't know better, I'd say he purposely tossed it down the well behind the guild hall. Why he would do such a thing is beyond me. You will retrieve this ring for me. Should you manage to do so, I shall consider sending a recommendation to the university. The well is locked, so you'll need the key. Dietzen should have a copy of it. Now get moving. It's not a normal ring, you see. You may find it slightly difficult to carry. Don't say I didn't warn you. I believe I explained. Do you... Goodbye. Greetings to you.
Hail. It's my... It sure sounds like Falcar has it in for you. What a bizarre thing to ask you to do. Be seeing you.
I'm Dietzen, magician, Mages Guild, that is. Our hall doesn't offer much in the way of training. I can teach some basic alteration skills, but that's about it. The Mages Guild has made more than a few enemies since necromancy was banned. Don't tell me Falcar's given you the same task he gave Vidkun. Oh, dear, I'd say more, but... Well, Falcar is the ranking member here, and I don't feel comfortable talking about him. I'm sorry. I'll tell you what. Find me when Falcar's not around, and then we'll talk. After we've spoken, you can have the key. Believe me, this is important. I can show you some new things. I can knowledge you. I can good that you want to get better. As I've said, take care. It's my pleasure. Archmage Traven is the first to take such a hard stance on necromancy. We can talk, so long as Falcar is out of earshot. If I didn't know any better, I'd say he's trying to get you killed. He gave poor Vidkun the same task, and we never saw him again. I'm reasonably sure there's a connection, but I can't prove it. Do be careful. I'd hate to lose another useful associate. Here's the key. and something extra. I don't know if it will be of use to you, but from what I've heard of Falkar's ring, it may come in handy. And if you find out anything about what happened to Vidkun, let me know, will you? He was an associate, just like yourself. Perhaps not the brightest, but very eager. He was given his assignment from Falkar and disappeared. It's like he dropped out of existence. No one knows what happened, and Falkar won't say a word about it. Just perform the task you've been given. We'll talk more once you're... Be seeing you.
Well met.
Just before... Good day. He was in a... Just before... You two... Honored one. I'm afraid... Oh, just drop it anywhere. I don't think he really cared about it. I think it was some sort of... I'll admit, it's my doing. I couldn't leave well enough alone, and after you'd left to go after that ring, well... I'm just so tired of the way we've all been treated by Falkar. I was worried about you and angry about Vidkun, so I confronted Falkar directly. He was furious when I told him I'd helped you, and then when I threatened to report him to the Council of Mages, I thought he was going to kill me. He flew into a rage. I didn't even understand some of his ranting, but he said that our days are numbered, and then he stormed out. I don't know if he ever wrote your recommendation. I'm sorry. I didn't expect this to happen. Perhaps you should go look and see if he did write one. You should check his room in the living quarters. If you see or anything else unusual, let me know. It's such a shame. He did... You too. I'm... Good day. How do you do? What's this? Black soul gems? Oh dear, this is worse than I'd expected. All right, I'll just take these from you. I'll need them for my report to the council. Now, you didn't find any sort of reclamation? Very well. I shall write one myself and include it in my report to the council. In light of the circumstances, I believe they'll find it more than adequate. Goodbye.
Spare a coin for the infirm.
You'll always get a fair deal here. I'm Nilowin. Didn't you see that Oblivion gate just outside the walls? Mara preserve us from the fate of Kvatch. Hey, you're the one they call the hero of Kvatch, aren't you? What can I interest you in? I can't make that deal. I can't afford to do that. You're trying to drop me out. That's more than I'd usually pay. fine transaction. That's more than I'd usually pay. Excellent. That seems a fair price. Thank you. Come again. Bye.
Hello.
Well met.
Hello there, associate. You're here for a recommendation, I presume. Are you prepared to earn it? I'm afraid I haven't had time to prepare anything conventional. I'm very preoccupied with this situation concerning Ardaline. Perhaps you can help with that, however. I can't directly get involved for fear of embarrassing the poor girl. I'll need you to have a little chat with Varen Vamori, and you can learn something about the power of illusion in the process. Don't say anything to her. I don't want to embarrass her further. Once this is all taken care of, I'll speak to her privately. Each local guild hall has its own way of doing things. That means each hall has its own set of problems. Are you so eager to begin? Very well. We can start if you feel you are ready. I'm afraid I haven't had time to prepare any... The Mages Guild runs more or less like it always did, but we lost quite a few members when the practice... The Council of Mages meets there in the... If you do what... I don't understand it. Some ridiculous male thing, I suppose. He's been bothering Ardaline for a while now. He even stole her mage's staff. Perhaps he thinks it's amusing. I don't know. But it needs to stop. It's making her miserable. It's more symbolic than practical, but each carries great significance to its owner. You're going to get Ardaline's staff back. Take this charm scroll. With it, you should find Varon more receptive to questioning. Don't come back without that staff. Varon Vamori should give it to you once you've persuaded him. If you have what you need to help him talk. I admit, it's not standard guild procedure, but anything for one of my girls. Make sure Varen hands over that staff.
Hi there.
I heard that the Kvatch guard is driving back the Daedra. Maybe there's hope after all.
I see. Heard any news from the other provinces?
Nothing I'd like to talk about.
So long.
Be seeing you.
Delphin Gend, creator of the celebrated Enemies Explode spell, trainer in destruction, and mage destined... She hasn't been focused on her work recently. It's annoying, frankly. It's my job to help people learn the proper constructive use of destruction magic. And let's face it, blowing things up can be ever so much fun. Necromancy may be legal in... Be seeing you.
Arieri, your friendly guild alchemist. Satisfaction guaranteed. No free samples. The girl hasn't seemed herself lately. I have no idea what's wrong, but something's really bothering her. I'm just here doing research. If you need spells, talk to Ito. The Mages Guild runs more or less like it. Take care.
Well met.
Good to see you.
What's going on with you?
They say syndicates of wizards have led a boycott of imperial goods in the land of the Ultima.
The Altmer have powerful wizards. It could be a dangerous situation.
Bye. Hello, Associate.
Do you think what happened to Kvatch could happen here?
No, sir.
You hear any word about Kudai's friend? She's offering a generous reward, so hopefully someone will show up and lend a hand.
Of course.
How goes it?
Heard any news from the other province? Karandil. We're all wondering when more of those evil gates are going to open. Kudai, leader of Bravil's Mages Guild. She put the word out that a good friend of hers went missing. She's offered a reward, but as far as I know, nobody's taken her up on the offer. Not sure who's missing either. She's keeping quiet about it. I suppose if you're interested, you could head over there and ask Kudai yourself. I can't believe a Mages Guild associate was found dead in Cheydinhal. What kind of a place? Hail!
It's... Let's get to training. You too.
I hope I can be seeing you.
Any luck? Make sure Varen hands
What
over
do
that.
you... Can I help you? Yes, I sort of know her. Well, I mean, I don't really know her, but I've talked to her. I heard that some cult called the Mythic Dawn is behind... Yes, I sort of know. Goodbye. Hello.
Any luck? Yes. Make
Hello?
sure Varen hands over
You hear
that
any
staff.
word about Kudai?
Any luck? Yes, I'm the one looking for my friend. His name is Henantir. If you find him, I'll be glad to offer you a sizable reward. Make sure Varen hands over that staff.
No doubt.
Any luck? I miss him so. We were study mates at the Arcane University, and we've come to grow fond of each other over the years. He's always getting himself into jams with the careless ways he performs his experiments, and, well, I'm afraid he's done it again. I'm going to level with you, as you seem like you wish to help. Henantir isn't missing. On the contrary, I know exactly where he is. The problem is, he's trapped and there's no way I can free him. Well, Henantir's been warned that if he strays outside the guild rules one more time, he may be up for summary dismissal. The rules say that he isn't to practice dangerous experiments at his home. It must be done in the guild under the watchful eye of an associate. Henantir's never been one for rules, and so he's continued to perform his latest experiments in secret. If word gets out, he'll be dismissed. Great. Whatever suits you and gets me Henantir back suits me just fine. When you're ready to go and see him, let me know. But please, do hurry.
What do you want? Can I help you? Yes. Take care. Hello, friend. I don't know what to say. All I want is for her to care about me, to feel the same way as I about her. But she doesn't. I try, and it just doesn't matter. It makes me furious sometimes. All right, I took it from her. I don't know what I was thinking, honestly. I was trying to tell her how I feel, again, and she wouldn't even stop to talk to me. I just got so angry. I was a little ashamed afterwards, but I didn't know how to apologize or give it back. I wish I could. I'm afraid I don't have it anymore, you see. I sold it to a friend of mine, Saurus Aranum. If I still had it, I'd gladly give it back. You'll have to talk to... He lives in the Talos Plaza district of the Imperial City. He's the one who has Ardalene's staff now. Tell Ardalene I'm sorry.
A pity, sir, I've got nothing to eat.
Well met. Have a look around. You won't find better prices in all Tamriel. I can't do that. You've made a good bit of gold. You drive a hard... Tell... You too.
You're in?
Any luck talking with Varen Vermori yet? It should be no trouble at all once you use that scroll. We aren't going far, so no need to prepare for a long journey. In fact, he's still in town. More I can't say aloud without... He sold it, huh? Well, this just keeps getting worse. Very well. I presume he gave you some indication of where the staff is now located? Take these and go resolve the situation. And of course, please keep this just between us. No staff yet? Well, keep at it. Those charm scrolls should do most of the work for you, if you put them to good use. Get that staff back, associate.
Hello.
For Lord Dagon! Stay away! The dawn is breaking! Die, unbeliever! I do not fear death. I do not fear death.
Ah, how quaint.
Good day, stranger. Saurus Aranim is my name. I don't know, just take a walk around, buy something. Plenty of stores. Why'd you come in the first place? Yes, I have the staff Baron sold me. I'm afraid I'm not willing to part with it. I paid good money for it after all. You understand, of course. You too. What can I do for you? As much as I like you, friend, I'm just not willing to part with that staff. It's nothing personal. Seeing you. It's my pleasure. Please. Look, I can't just give it to you. I paid good money for it after all. I'll tell you what. You give me at least a portion of what I paid for it. Say 200 gold, and I'll give you the staff. That's a good deal, right? I wouldn't offer it to anyone else, just you. So, what do you say? I'll just take the money from you then. And here's your staff. Now, since our business is concluded, you must excuse me. Good day.
Hi!
Excuse me, my lord.
I'm sorry, but I'm really not one for engaging in conversation. Please, leave me. Hello there.
What's new with you?
What's
I
new?
saw-
Do you have the mage's staff associate?
Ah, wonderful. I shall be most pleased to return this to its rightful owner. Thank you. You needn't tell me the details of what was involved in getting it. It's perhaps better that I know nothing about it. Your actions for the guild more than merit a recommendation. I shall send it to the university promptly. And to thank you more personally, I shall teach you this spell. You may find it useful in certain circumstances.
Please
People say I
return
ran into
quickly.
goblins around here not long ago. I can't stand those things.